Yeah.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Let's go, fuck.
I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
Don't worry, it happens.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
The combo's there. Uses a drive carry against the attack. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it.
The damage is really piling up now. You just saw that jump in from a mile away and parries it perfectly.
Yeah. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
I saw that. A classic spinning burst that picks a good spot to use the super.
Doesn't get any better than that.
One chance is there.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Now give me more of that.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Fireballs right out of the gate. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. and they keep up the momentum. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Experiencing burning.
Oh, this is getting tense.
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Just goes for it at this range.
What's this?
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA game. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's... What? An anti-air?
Doesn't get any better than that.
He goes, though. Getting it through, knocks off the tank and scores the win.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Chun-Li.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for...
Find someone unexpected.
Climbing distance reaction. The way to bypass this base game round is jumping. The downside is that you cannot walk in the air when you get critical. Big part of the game is making people impatient to jump at you so you can strike them out of the air. Ultimately, yes. This is how the game of Fireball as the game set game. Street Fighter 2's combat schematic became the foundation of the fighting game that has been used for fighting. The light and things, the archetypes evolved, and in the early days, much of it was thanks to SNK, which featured the previous one, Nishiyama, and Fuji. While Capcom focused on refining Street Fighter 2's gameplay for updates, SNK was working on new fighting game franchises and innovating like crazy. One prominent part of fighting is that you can introduce gears, super moves, kicking, and dashing in absolute back fight. Street Fighter would add all these mechanics to its gameplay months later. In '93, weapon-based fighting game Samurai Showdown introduced half-forward fighting. Combat would get as well. Backdash and run were standard in fighting games. But not all innovation was left around. Nishiyama's Fatal Fury was one of the paradise that was the top block and one block that made the good side. Nevertheless, with so many fighting characters under the belt, SNK made it profitable for games to fighters fans. This introduced new battles. The characters like Mars made it the next character on the team pick. Characters eliminate all the units of characters in the game. Their new flagship fighting game, SNK.
Here comes a new challenger.
Invasion mechanic that goes with Fireball.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
I can't wait for this match to begin.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
All right, let's go.
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Backs him into a corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. What's their play here?
What a clutch side switch there. Now's the time to capitalize. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Feeling out the space.
Trying to find their spot to strike. Smart decision.
Box him with the target combo. KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both
Goes for the super art. Ooh, burnout trigger. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
The classic spinning bird kick.
What's gonna happen next?
Spinning bird kick. Jump. Oh, yeah, just like that. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Follows up and tags on the right.
Amazing awareness there.
Punch the cherry on top. Why are they going in? KO.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Send them home. You got this.
Very quick GG there. Looks like Heaven's about to get another angel.
Who will come out on top in this final round?
Final round. Every option's on the table.
And eats it. They need to be mine overhead. Looking for the overhead this time.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense. We live for these kind of fights.
They're in range overhead, but it won't work.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Old school. They're in the corner. This may change the match.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More.
Why are they going in? Yo, critical art now?
Oh,
They are done.
that was unreal.
Player 2 is showing off $1 million smile now.
Major is funny.
This is a primitive form of chain combos, where a loosely dialed-in series of buttons with magically simple combo.
Motherfuckers use that dash shit and that green shit a lot. Let them burn out. Look, let them niggas burn out. Then, as soon as they burn the fuck out, rush them. They can't stop you. Rush them. They getting chip damage and all that shit. They selling everything. So just press the fucking
Fighters
buttons.
are ready to lay it
Look,
all
press
on
the
the
fucking
line.
buttons.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight. Bet on it.
Time for a beatdown. Round 1.
It's an ugly ass outfit, bro.
See what they try and do here in this first round.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out. Good stuff there.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Nice.
Smart decision. Gotta be planning something.
Decides to go up there and drop it to earth. All right, what's coming next? Uses a fireball to try to establish their pace. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
And brings out the super. How's this going to work out? KO.
I'm liking that finish.
Now you understand.
That's what I like to see.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
I wonder what's gonna happen. Nice, liking that.
The classic spinning bird kick. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting.
Flawless. They got them so quick.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
P.
Player 1 is showing time in the lab pays off.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
I gotta pee. You gotta, go back for that.
Are we going to witness a blow up here?
Oh, they're just gonna keep going? Fine by me.
Shuts down the air approach. Good call just now.
Good stuff there.
Still slugging it out here. Solid counter. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Guy takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Ooh,
Nice.
good round.
Well read. Keep going.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
That was super good.
Okay, they trade hits. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Fires a power wave. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. The classic spinning bird kick.
Calm before the storm here.
Why are they going in? Hang back. Spins the ball, Picoso.
Oh!
They gotta start cooking.
Come on, you gotta get me more. More.
Down and out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Chun-Li.
Player 1 is showing them what's good.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
Dark type and bring it up to it.
What are you doing, nigger? You're a Costco. You are Costco. Anyway, get that food. Come on, where your pepper no steak? Where that at? I don't want the peppers. I want what you got. I need a steak. What you got yesterday, nigga?
Here comes a new
Yeah.
challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up, and we're just ready to get started.
Yeah, man, it's kind of like a package, you know, eggs and sausage, yeah. Yeah, like eggs and sausage, kind of a package.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
Gotta keep pushing.
There's a corner switch. Super Armor does its job. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match.
Maybe thinking something.
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over.
Oh, this is getting tense.
Somehow pushes back all day. Oh,
Great stuff
All
there,
right.
right at the end.
don't worry. We're just getting started.
Pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout.
Chicken water and cranberry.
Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
Yeah, it's
Chicken.
really anyone's fight right now.
Chicken.
Bird kick. Jump. Nice read with the cannon spike.
Yeah,
Takes
water.
the opponent out of the air. It takes the hit and keeps
All
on
right.
trucking. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Goes for the level 3 super art to show them this is how we roll in this town.
Might as well get-
One more push here.
Wide lead here, but it's still anyone's game. They just won't stop switching.
Dishing out the hot
Old school. Patches out the gauge right there. Yo, are they actually done?
Something. Ah.
It doesn't kill, they're still in it. Doesn't give
This
up.
is both. We already.
and
This is
gets the
both.
win with authority.
Oh shit! New game. New game plus.
Yeah, this is all yours.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Jump. Direct hit
Oh,
cannon
fuck.
strike. A jump in. Oh my god, you ain't just poking away.
Give them more of that, yeah.
Old school.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Nowhere to run.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More.
Why are they going in? Hang back. A jump? Everyone knew but you.
Yo, what? That was unreal.
Player one did some damage there. Damn.
You know, I really love everyone, and I don't believe anything on this earth is ugly, but that was ugly.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Jump. Nails the anti-air.
Nice, liking that.
That's some big, juicy damage on that counter.
Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Nails the anti-air.
Smart decision.
Big counter. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. They're backed up into the corner.
This is where things are going to get very interesting.
No worries, it gets it.
Ooh, nice
Fucking
finish.
cross up pig.
All right, now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
Jumps in. Serenity Stream. Spinning bird kick.
Damn, stupid.
That was super good.
Classic spinning bird kick. Fights out from the corner back to the center of the stage. Spin knuckles. Uses a target combo as a filler. Barely blocks the jump in. Max SA gauge. They both have a thin some meter here.
Hey,
in
he did
the
early.
round. Goes for the
No
level
one hit you.
super art to show them this is how we roll in this town.
Now I got critical, right? I don't got critical.
Oh,
Damn.
they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Knocked him out of the air.
What's gonna happen next?
escapes the corner. Yo, critical right now.
Yo, what?
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
You could have won. Again, new game plus.
Oh yeah, this is all yours.
Oh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Player 2 with the lead. They're gonna end it quick or hang back.
They got the advantage. Gotta start cooking here.
Fuck.
They're in a real bad situation here. Drive attack misses.
That's what fucking
I'm
told me to be a
liking that
bitch.
finish.
That's what
Not
told
a
me to
loss
be a
to be
bitch.
down about. If anything,
But the downside of having multiple characters on screen at once is that you can also get them all killed. Once characters of the same team are caught in a deadly combo,
Here comes a new challenger.
these two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
I'm gonna be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
Ready?
Round 1.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
I hope their training paid off.
Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Pressure continues as they can't escape the corner.
Shit.
They need to find a way out.
Baby.
It's almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could talk about a clean slate. It's a perfect KO.
We've
Fuck,
got
2 fees
ourselves
in
a
a row.
win.
That's crazy.
I bet after that round they're nodding their head thinking, all right, yeah, you got me, but we're gonna run it back now.
Still getting warmed up, and I want to see them push things a little bit more.
Drive rush to keep it going.
Shit.
Needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Pelting them with the lightning kick. The classic spinning bird kick.
Calm before the storm here.
Nice. Old school. Why are they Ginger Ball Kikocho? You're done, kid. I'm disgusted. That's all I can stand, and I can stand no more.
I'm liking that finish.
Final round. Fight.
Look at the flames like the leg.
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
Come on, you gotta get more. More.
God damn.
Things are getting heated.
Oh, here we go. Punish counter sets the table for Big Dan.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Maxes out the gauge right there.
Oh,
Just shreds them with the critical one. Such a smart play to go
Just to get the data.
situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this.
Hitting a real rough patch.
You're done.
fuck.
Damn, that was intense.
Okay. On
No, this set, it's just a couple of screws.
I will block the rules are simple. Except that I am now only stuck.
Here comes a new challenger.
Because in CD games, most attacks that beat crouch blocking now be done round.
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
I'm gonna be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Let me see some of the good stuff.
I'm really fighting this nigga again. Same
Pressuring him
nigga.
in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. What's their play here?
Sees the overhead coming and blocks.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Timely side switch there, which will let them go on.
Right, don't ever do that.
Spin some meter to add super damage to the combo.
Gotta be planning something.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jump! Looking winded, burnout changes the game. Even a throw here will do it.
Ha! They ain't getting up.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They gotta keep their eye on the prize.
Overdrive cannon spike. Keep at it.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
Jumps in. Great work. Just like that.
Win
Wait.
some, you lose some. You gotta come back strong.
Spin drive, smash, or assault. What's coming next?
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Ooh, this is getting tense.
There's still a chance here. Now can they finish the job? Spinning bird kick. A jump is there.
That's fucking right. That is
Don't get too down on yourself.
That's
Just
like-
change gears and attack.
actually. I don't want to keep fighting this nigga, so send the clock with us. I can switch servers.
In Virtual Fighter can only be done when knocked down. Sidestepping in a 3D game wouldn't appear until Tekken 2, but only one character had it.
Okay, so Tekken 2 was a 3D game, obviously, but it didn't actually have 3D movement. The only person who could actually do sidestep was Kazuya. It's called the misstep, and all you do is do forward neutral, and it like that. It'll move in and out. You can't really control the direction of it. It'll just randomly either go right or left. But he was the first one to do it.
Side dodging as a universal mechanic was introduced in Battle Arena Toshinden in 1995 with this rolling move. In 96, sidestepping appeared in Virtual Fighter 3 using a new dodge button. In 97, Tekken 3 got tapped up or down to sidestep and has had it since. In 98, Soul Calibur introduced its distinctive 8-way run system where you can move freely in 8 directions on the ground. Even with lateral movement, the characters would still automatically face each other, and the camera would lock on to the side.
Here comes a new challenger.
Very
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight. Bet on it.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
Blocks the jump in. Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
I want to see you both play it all on the line here.
Backs him into a corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. That was a good one.
Jump in, finds the mark.
Smart decision.
Caught in the crossover. Oh,
fuck you.
that happens to everyone.
Must have been an off day. You've seen better.
Oh, yeah, tail.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Well read. Keep going.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Just go for it at this range.
What's this?
Still slugging it out and getting sweaty. The overhead's good. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback. This kid KO.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Keep on the
I grab all day.
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm like,
Medium kick hit. Fires a power wave. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Overhead denied.
hold it down strong. I like that. Doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, you never know what can happen here. Let's do some power wave.
Got a real fight now.
Meets them out of air. Full drive to stay down and out.
Damn, that was intense.
Terry wins.
Okay, on to the next.
By the late 90s, the market was saturated with fighting games that were based on
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need
Should
to
say
bring their A
6.
game to the table.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Well, I hope their training paid off.
This is a good range to test the opponent's reactions to fireballs. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Both sides have full drive and plenty of help. Let's see how things open up. Fights out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punch?
Must have been an off day. You've seen better.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Gotta be planning something. Oh, just a little bit more.
Hits!
Ooh, nice finish.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
This fight is getting mad personal. I'm liking it.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both ready to go.
Nice!
I didn't.
They gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late.
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot.
Connects with the medium kick. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Risky up-close scrap still going on.
The wind's in their sights. They gotta play smart. Calm before the storm here.
They're still you're done!
I'm liking that finish.
Not a loss to get down about. If anything, you should be glad for it.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up.
This covers all the fighting games
Punch.
but there's still another half of the fighting game generation.
Gross shit.
Game designer Masahiro Sakurai was at the arcade.
Here comes a new challenger.
It inspired him to make an accessible fighting game called
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
If these two don't give me what I want, I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
Solid idea. Maybe next time.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match. What's their play here?
Bet it.
That was painful, but you know what to do. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Player one is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Absorbs the attack and fires back.
It ain't going fast
Still a
enough,
chance.
so is it?
Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Okay.
One combo can end this round right now.
Just
Ayo!
I'm liking that finish.
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
Very quick GG there. Looks like Heaven's about to get another angel.
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Noise!
Time to hit the gym and retool for the next match.
Spinning bird kick.
Oh, this is getting intense.
Great work! Just like that.
Win some, lose some. You gotta come back stronger.
They are experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Flips them with the Hoyoku kick. They're not add some damage and flair with the super.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
The throw connects.
Oh, bit off a bit more than they can chew.
Closes it out. Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
Pressure's building. We're gonna see a blowout real soon.
The final gotta do better than that.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Still plenty of time left.
Show your girl that you aren't afraid to get vicious.
Whip. They're wide open. Kicking it like jumping.
I love it! Doesn't get any better than that.
Back is turning it all the way up with the super.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Connects with the throw. Why are they inches bent at all on the drive rush? Closes it out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Player one is hot. I'm feeling it.
Nature is funny, you know? Sometimes you gotta fight for your next meal. Sometimes you get gifted one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times than I would have before.
No worries about that.
Time to hit the gym and retool for the next match.
It's back into the corner with pressure building.
Oh my God.
Something's building, I can feel it.
Spins the meter to throw on some big damage. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
Alright, let's see the damage here. Ooh, adds on a bit extra to top off their damage output. Player 1 has the meter lead. Spinning bird kick. Spin some meter to add super damage to the combo.
Good stuff there.
This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it.
Oh, just a sneeze here will do it.
You may want to slow the pace here. Oh, yeah, just like that. It's there.
We've got ourselves a winner.
That's what I like to see.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Classic spinning bird kick.
That was super good.
Spinning bird kick.
Nice.
Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry.
With this, what's gonna happen next?
Scrapping it out up close. It's a good spot to use the super.
Amazing awareness there.
Tries to do something, no worries about that.
Time to hit the gym and retool for this.
Ball critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen?
Wait.
Wire the forward throw. Laying the pressure on thick. Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
Get in there and fight.
Down and out.
What was that?
Player 1 is showing them what's good.
You know, I really love everyone, and I don't believe anything on this earth is ugly. But that was ugly.
Sound that would explode in the 90s to the consternation of purists. Like games are a thing, but what about fighting game platforms? There's a game called Mortal Kombat Mythologies of Heroes, a side-scrolling platform game that took place in the Fight universe. It was a cool idea, but they forced the archetype of fighting game controls in a side-scrolling platform game, which ended up being a hilarious mess. They kept the three-way jump, motion input, and backwards walking, but because it's a final turn, you sometimes have to walk in the other direction to get something. Their solution? A turn-around button. The fighting game platformer next took off, and when mythologies became its own thing, but that's not always bad. Also, some unlikely genres have crossover into fighting game territory with great results. Most of it is a 1v1 rhythm game where your opponent and make them attempt to dodge. Puzzle games have versus modes where you can give your opponent garbage. Tennis games have supers and so on. You can PvP in MOBA or actual RPGs. And of course, there's Maiden and Spell, a 1v1 bullet hell game. These games might not have any martial arts combat, but they have other elements of the archetype that give those games their fighting gaminess. The most fighting gaming thing of all is a 1v1 zero-sum versus mode. Because each of these hybrid games are so unique without the constellation of varieties that platform fighters have, they belong in the hybrid bucket. But I argue there's also a genre crossover game where you are undeniably in a martial arts fight, more so than in any of the games I mentioned. These games focus so much on realism, they don't play much like the archetypal fight games at all. Things like one-hit kills in the case of Bushido Blade, and even doctors who can stop fights in EA UFC. Yes, there's genre. The crossover genre here is simulator. And if you doubt there should be a distinction between a typical fighting game and a fighting simulator, consider the difference between Gran Turismo, a game that has turned players into actual professional race car drivers, and Mario Kart, a racing game where you can turn into a bullet. The difference is that fight sims are not nearly as common, so off to the other category they go. But there is one more fighting game hybrid type that deserves its own subcategory, the arena fighting. One of the biggest things in common on the type of fighting games have with Smash is that these games all use a side view perspective. What happens if you don't? In 1993, Sega released a game called Dark Head, which was an early attempt at an 8-way movement 3D fighting game with two sprites, but the camera did not rotate with the player. This caused all sorts of problems, one of which was players' bodies appearing the opponent. A hilariously
Hey, over here.
back to line meant here in the back doing the upside down SDK motion of each direction. Reposition and attack upwards and downwards complete with attack to the right. It's novel, but the 8-way free grapple movement has been around forever. Game and co-op beat 'em up games in the 80s. Later, SDK took the control
Yeah.
left
Get the
and right
base like
on
now.
facing and made the fighting games aggressive of dark combat, even lessens its free
Efficiency.
before the fight starts. It's starting to feel like there's nothing SDK hasn't thought of.
Yeah, there's nothing they haven't thought of.
Earn with high yield cash, plus get a match on IRA contributions. So you can make the most of your money. Sign up today for 30 days free.
But you still can't attack upwards and downwards, so it wasn't until 3D engines with polygons when this got and so we got Air Dice, a polygonal fighting game with great ground movement and Final Fantasy 7 characters. The camera is highly designed to prevent characters from steering each other, and the characters can face any direction. The auto-face, you must hold down the guard button, which locks onto your opponent, kind of like a 3D Zelda game. They ambitiously kept the high-low blocking system where you can block low by either holding guard and being still, or block high by either holding guard while moving, or standing still without holding guard. Did you get all that? While seriously unique and sophisticated, it's hard not to feel like they shoehorned this archetypal 3D fighting game system into a perspective. Just imagine if Zelda had high and low did. Mike pulls back the block in Dark Edge, it just didn't catch on. But a year later, more simplified things, the game's Power Stone, which had no blocking and no blocking on. But it didn't need blocking there. Free ground movement with jumping gave many ways to dodge. Without auto-facing, people had to aim their attacks. These games have a sort of isometric perspective where the camera has a limited range of movement and rotation. It's like playing a fighting game in a diorama. But arena fighters like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm have a camera that moves much more freely and rotates around the arena. Players have free ground movement that makes you automatically face your opponent. But while a free roaming camera lets you see your favorite characters in all angles, it also means the winds of the cameraman will determine who will have the more favorable perspective and which direction on your controller will move. It seems unpredictable. I'm sure someone out there has found the best strategies to make the camera favor. But the arena fighters like Qual Pluto Quadriplegic solve this issue by giving most players their own third-person perspective. But of course, this requires most players to have their own screen or play split screen. So we've now come a long way from the original archetypes and are getting into the perspective of the well-established genres like third-person shooters. Both third-person shooters and third-person fighting games have missiles, like attacks.
Nigga. Mid.
Here comes
Mid.
a new challenger.
Oh no, you know how I feel about loops. You know how I feel about loops.
Alright, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
I can't wait for this match to begin.
Then show me.
Let me have some fun. Round one.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
All right, let's go.
Anything that
Very good,
happens
you know.
early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here. What's their play here?
Goes for an overhead. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. The pace has slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? I saw that.
Nice, liking that.
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. And they scrape together a final push. Both fighters are bare goals for the super art.
Ooh, good round.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
Checks them with the projectile. Early round decisions are super hard.
Wait.
Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
I can feel the tension right from the get-go.
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge, spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. The life remaining tells us that we're halfway through this round.
Calm before the storm here.
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
They created good...
You're done!
I'm liking that finish.
Send them home! You got this!
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Oh, yeah, just like that. Spins the meter. Pelting them with the lightning kick. Keeps them out. Is it time for the mix-up? Pokes with a kick. Close-range projectile. Expect to see some fancy stuff as we're near the end of the round.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Pulls them down with the kick. With super arts into play, it's really it. How you gonna do that? Player one, more fuel, or down and out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Player one did some damage
I
there.
don't lose the fucking
Oh,
loops.
wow, someone just got turned.
Gauge the speed and range of the huge variety of moves that each character has, making it the go-to perspective of competitive play. This is not to say the perspectives used by arena fighters are unsuited for competition. It's just that it makes gameplay maybe
Now, find a new rival.
anyone who has played both side-scroller and Mario games knows how different
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait
Not
to
the
see
one with the
what kind of tricks
hairstyle.
they have up their sleeves.
I'm gonna be paying close attention
Culture.
so you better deliver.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on
No,
commentary.
bitch.
Yeah, I'm really
You
excited
get the
to see these
same
two fight it out.
unit clears with homeboy from last year.
This might be an important turn in the match.
It's all right. You're doing well.
Must have been an off day.
Goddamn.
You've seen better.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be.
Maybe thinking something.
They're vying for dominant position in the corner. The jump in is denied.
Nice. Liking that.
Spinning bird kick. Player one, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. They're going for the super art. It's there.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Give me more of that.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
All right, who's gonna swing first?
Ooh, I want to see them get moving.
Who'll gain control of the match in the early going?
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Plenty of life, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here.
This is what...
Just goes for it at this range.
What's this?
Blocks the impact. Hits the air throw.
Ooh, this is getting tense. Amazing awareness there.
Noticeable life lead is a throws him.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Just go for it. You're done.
Damn, that was intense.
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
Who's gonna steal this win?
Both fighters need to dig in deep and find that next level. Amazing awareness there.
March step. That's gonna leave him rattled.
What's gonna happen next?
Barely blocks the jumping.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Putting the cherry on top. He's tearing him up. He's putting the cherry on top.
Amazing awareness there.
They're in the corner. This may change the match. Closes it out.
Damn, that was intense.
Player one is showing off $1 million smile now.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
It is not over.
So-
They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
What a clutch side switch there. Now's the time to capitalize. Holds out with the block.
Good stuff there.
Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here.
Smart decision. Maybe thinking something.
Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. There's still a chance here. Player one, hail.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
All right now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
Pressure's building. We're gonna see a blowout real soon.
How will they take advantage of air takes the hit and keeps on trucking?
What's this?
The classic spinning bird kick. Nice. Superb reactions on display. Smart play with the throw. Great work. Just like that.
You win some, you lose some. But you gotta come back stronger.
Gets a little space with the throw. Says nuh-uh, picks the air throw.
Calm before the storm here. That was super good.
Kicking it like jumpers. They picked a good spot to use the super. Pulls out the big guy. You know, I never get tired of seeing this. Sultan Runka. Is it time for...
Oh my God, do it.
They gotta dig down deep here.
One more attack in this
So
sprint.
sloppy.
Come on.
This is gonna kill.
Oh, so sloppy.
About it. Down and out.
What was that?
Don't worry about the loss, because your next
so
game's gonna
sloppy.
show 'em you're for real.
This is gonna work out so well. Let's see if we can push this.
Here comes a new challenger.
Also dash backwards.
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
I'm gonna be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Good anti-air.
Good stuff there.
Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have until their gameplay? Gets the knockdown, and now, oh, more of that. Ooh, adds on a bit extra to top off their damage output. Okay, created some space here. Can they scrape together a final push? Hits.
Ooh, nice finish.
Okay, you got a
Come on,
round
baby,
on
I'm
the
gonna
board.
fight you.
Well, we know one player decided to show up and put in the work today.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a
Yeah.
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both ready to go.
They're
You
backed
burnt.
up
You
into
fucked
the
up.
corner.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Great work, just like that.
Time to hit the gym and retool for the next match.
Spinning bird kick.
Amazing awareness there.
Old school. Why are they going in? Hang back. Will this super art do anything?
Yo!
There's a change of side. Juicy damage with that throw there.
Things are getting heated.
Closes it
Whoa.
out.
I'm liking that finish.
Keep on the gas. You had your moments there.
The pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
Sonic boom. Tries to do something new and goes for the fireball. They're turning it up a notch. We might see some rush down here.
Show your girl that you aren't afraid to get vicious.
Fuck.
Ooh, this is getting tense.
Burns out.
Oh.
Forget about that. Focus.
Learn from it and build back better. We live for these kind of fights.
Here comes the corner pressure.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More!
Still can't find a way out of this corner. Something's gotta give.
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot.
The next touch sat on the meter until no one could have called that.
Fuck.
Went to a different dimension there to find what they needed for that comeback. Wow!
Fuck wrong with him?
Still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Uses the fireball to try to get a reaction. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Well, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to.
Fuck
The
you.
corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it. Nice, liking that.
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? No worries about that.
You win some, you lose some. You gotta come back stronger.
Hey-o.
Good round.
Oh, you saw that shit coming.
All right now, let's try and
Alright,
switch up
so
the
what
game
would you
plan.
do?
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for their post-match commentary. They've gotta keep their eye on the prize.
They hit each other? Classic spinning bird kick. Player 1 is holding on to that corner advantage.
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot.
Jump!
What's gonna happen next?
What'll happen here? Jumps in!
That was super good.
Spinning bird kick. Why are they going in? Hang back. Crowns them from above. Stomach patches out the gauge right there.
Oh, damn.
Still alive. Still alive.
Oh, damn. Oh, wow. I'm dead.
Couldn't finish them up. Can they still take the round?
Ooh, fuck.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
The pieces are there. Keep your head up.
Ooh, oof.
Everyone at Bay Area Riot for all your support. This was Gerald from Corey Gaming. Thanks for watching.
I'll watch again sometime this week.
Make sure the cute girls will be screaming my name tonight. With her all over. This video is sponsored by Hitbox, the fighting game controller that started the leverage revolution and became commercial. By replacing the 8-week with ergonomically placed arcade buttons, there's much less travel distance and exertion required to make this base input. There are also
Our
new
fighters are
techniques that
ready
people
to lay
may
it
use
all
with
on the
right
line.
hand.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
We're still early in the round.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here. Good stuff there.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Drive impact whips. They ready to punch.
Defense!
Smart decision.
Okay, created some space here. Trying to read each other.
Ah, they're playing mind games here.
And they scrape together a final push. No worries about that.
Time to hit the gym and retool for the next match.
Oh my god!
They took advantage of every change.
Amazing nerves to fight.
Can I do the? I couldn't do the air one.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Can't do it
Both
backwards.
fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
The classic spinning bird kick.
Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Oh yeah, just like that. Spinning bird kick. Jump. Is it time for the mix-up? Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tackle more KO.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Oh yeah, this is all yours.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Jumps up, great work. Just like that.
You win some, you lose some. You gotta come back strong.
Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize?
They got the advantage. Gotta start cooking here.
Are they going to be able to find the target? Nowhere to run. Perfectly executed.
What was that?
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking.
Spray painted. He liked the right thumb jump as well, so this is more like a standard 6-button with the left down right. He wanted something big and girthy, kind of like a boss stick. These were like the first tournament hitboxes that actually fitted in and started getting results. These are different. You can see this one is 0-0. Either died or we just ripped it apart and cannibalized it. That's most likely. So this is number 4, and then finally it turned into the hitbox layout because Marvel 3 was coming out. We needed to finish it, and that was kind of blown up on YouTube. So we had a bunch of people wanting us to make them for them. Because we liked right thumb, but we knew left thumb would get a lot more people.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
I can't wait for this match to begin.
I'll finish it up.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll get
let's
it
go.
too.
Shoots off the projectile from downtown to check their approach. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Cute.
Don't worry, it happens.
Must have been an off day. You've seen better.
Knockdown.
What's their play here?
Lays on the pressure with the projectiles. Can they utilize the corner? Secures the jump in.
Gotta be planning something.
Fail.
They ain't getting up.
Don't worry, we're just getting started.
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They gotta keep their eye on the prize.
That that throw. Misses. Grabs him.
Nice. Liking that.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Well, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to.
Nice. You gotta be mindful of you. That's what we want. Spinning bird kick. Jumps. Is it time for the mix-up? Too far out to make good on the air throw.
Calm before the storm here.
Why are they going in? Hang back. This is a critical one.
Shit.
One more attack's gonna do it. Come on.
This is gonna kill.
Like he did this twice.
You're done.
What was that?
Not a loss to get down about. If anything,
I don't know what I used to watch about.
You can join my free WhatsApp group and see everything.
Here comes a new
Every
challenger.
The exact times I entered.
how's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
If these two don't give me what I want, I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
This is a good range to test the opponent's reactions to fireballs.
Yeah.
Both off the perfect parry. Now they'll have a chance to jump on the opponent. Still early in the round.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Opts for the overdrive off there to tack on just a little more damage. Nailed it. Ooh, adds on a bit extra to top off their damage output. Good stuff, but you gotta keep it up.
Must have been an off day. You've seen better.
Overhead. Spinning bird kick. Neither of them willing to give Will this super art connect?
Yeah.
KO.
I'm liking that finish.
Round 2.
Give me more of that.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Stops the attack by using a drive parry. No worries about that.
Time to hit the gym and retool for the next match.
Charges forward. Checks with the medium kick. Pelting them with the lightning kick. Well, Barry, time to take this momentum and really run with it. Risky up-close scrap still going on. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
This is where things are going to get very interesting.
Oh my God, the face is coming away.
How did that not hit?
Noticeable life lead is KO.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
Pressure's building, and we're going to see a blowout real soon.
Great work. Just like that.
You win some, you lose some. But you gotta come back stronger.
We're just getting started here. We'll take control. Try to act quickly, but with the attack.
Learn from it and build back better.
Here comes the corner pressure.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More!
Parry connects.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Right, super hard to show him what a PhD in fighters can do for him.
Seriously?
He's tearing through him with the Sultan Runka. Finish him like you mean it, Chun-Li. Dangerous range here. Crushes it.
Ooh.
Medium kick. Got this.
Gang.
Some real!
Player one did some damage there. Damn.
Nature is funny, you know?
Really
Oh,
unforgiving
fuck
to
you.
the players. But like in the Coliseum, having a win or die format is pretty exciting for the spectators. SBO, super battle. Okay? One game single event that's there even. Full time, I have never been more entertained than ever. Single elimination is also nice for tournament organizers because half the players are eliminated every week.
This is what I've been more excited in my life.
We actually care about the sanity of the players. Most tournaments use the double elimination format. Double elimination, all the players get a second chance, and there are now two brackets. One called the winner's bracket, where everyone who has not lost a match stays in, and a loser's bracket, which is where you go after you lose a match in the winner's bracket. The sole survivor in each bracket meets the grand finals for a final showdown to determine who the champion is. But while you get a second chance in the loser's bracket is a terrible place to be for 3 reasons. One is that you will always be one match away from the elimination, which can be really stressful.
Which could be
Winner's
stressful.
bracket is the champion.
Which could be really
Next
stressful.
7 at Evo this year, you would have had to win 21 matches in a row to become champion. In contrast, if you never lost, you would have only had to play 12 matches to win. This means if you're going to lose a match, you want it to happen later in the tournament so you don't spend as much time in the loser's bracket. The third reason it sucks to be in the loser's bracket is if you manage to make it to the grand finals, you have to face the winner of the winner's bracket. This is bad for you because the winner of the winner's bracket only needs to win one set against you to become champion, while you must win twice.
So Cheeto with that loser's bracket, he's got a clean today. This that if he wins 3 games, Trump will be drawn in the losing bracket and we have a fresh start of race 3. So he's got a very, very, very
This is why the grand finals usually indicate losing winners and losers with a W or L games. With double elimination, you have a much better representation of skill and ranking. And you'll also have definitive third and fourth places without fighting consolation match like the big tournaments such as the Final Stage. However, after fourth place, you have 2 people tied for 5th place, 2 tied for 7th, 4 tied for 9th, and so on. The worse you do, the less meaningful your rank becomes. That's why you don't want to have top level players like us to play each other for the first match. Having top players knock each other out or not the tournament
Hit the street!
Oh, this could be it.
Plant the seed!
Seeding is the art of deciding who plays who for their first match, which also determines who they'll play later. This cannot be done randomly because the same situation with Knuckle Doo and Tokido facing each other for their first match could happen. So a living, breathing human person is that holds responsible for the terrible seeding experience. Who's none other than the organizer, Evil Bill. A guy that couldn't get famous in esports with his terrible execution and acting, so he bribed Evil Bill to give him an easy bracket and was able to get 2nd place. He doesn't even he also gives way to get practice with his friends.
Sure you can!
Every other pool only had 23 or 24 players. The death pool had 15 players. Only Marn almost survived. On the flip side, some people can get lucky in their pools. Seed at Melee Gone dropped out of Dreamhack Box in 2017 due to controller issues. Tio didn't reseed the brackets because the tournament had already begun and they moved on. As a result, players in that pool had a much easier bracket. Many of these issues are a result of having to deal with hundreds of players. So why not just do invitationals like E-League? With only 32 select players playing, they're able to use a round-robin format in groups, while only the top 8 play in a double elimination bracket. For the top 24 players, all the matches are best of 5 games instead of best of 3. Each player is evaluated more thoroughly, and seeding becomes much simpler. The players don't need to worry about losing to randoms, the spectators always get to watch all-star players all the time, and tournament organizers only have to deal with 32 players. So then, why go through the headache of dealing with hundreds of thousands of players in an open tournament? Because open tournaments are awesome. This is how you can realize the romantic notion of an unknown player from Compton entering a stacked competition weekend and becoming champion.
players that can't be replicated by simply offering large prize money. You know, money is more than evil, but the prestige of winning evil is so much bigger than this. This is to say there is no role for more esports-oriented leagues, just that much of the culture surrounding competitive fighting gaming relies on open format. By allowing anyone to enter, it necessarily becomes an inclusive activity, which aligns with its arcade roots that ignore socioeconomic differences by allowing anyone to fully participate. This is how an American pro wrestler can get matched up with a Korean Tekken grandmaster in high-stakes tournaments. This is my first time. While getting 641st place isn't very meaningful, the experience definitely is. Let me know if you prefer invitational or open tournaments. This is Jerome for a game. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, I just woke up and I saw this. They said the game.
Sure.
Round one. Fight!
Away with you! Have that! Damn! Damn! That's right! Have that! I'm sure you can! Have that!
Shit.
Round two. Fight!
Damn near abnormally strong, dude.
Stage left.
Dead as me. I want to know how to make my combos. What fucking whack it like the down to that whole shit. Yeah.
Let's go! Keep going, Vulcan! Tatsumaki Senpu Cap! Tatsumaki Senpu Cap! Whoa! Let's go! Keep going, Vulcan! 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 Let's go! Keep going, Vulcan!
Hey, 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 hey.
Turning it up! Keep moving! Earth this! Let's go! Keep going! Turning it up! Keep moving! Tatsumaki Senpu Cap! Turning it up! Keep moving! Tatsumaki Senpu Cap! Hadouken! Shuriken! Screw pile driver! Tatsumaki Senpu Cap! Let's go! Keep going, Vulcan! Turning it up! Keep moving! Right there! Right there! Go, go! Go, go! Tatsumaki Senpu Cap! Tatsumaki Senpu Cap! Let's go! Keep going, Vulcan! Right there! Turning it up! Keep moving! Trust this! Whoa. Whoa. What do you want? Got it! Won't get away! Got it!
In game! Fight!
How the fuck did I die?
Final round! Fight!
Tatsumaki Senpu! Tatsumaki Senpu!
Wait, where am I?
Engage! Fight! Engage! Fight! Shoryuken! Tatsumaki Senpukyaku! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Tatsumaki Senpukyaku! Tatsumaki Senpukyaku! Hadouken! Hadouken!
It's a rap like some bandages. The winner is unanimous. I'm quicker than the flashes from the lights on the cameras. Oh, you the best? What a big cap. I can take you standing on my backpack. Don't listen to the chatter or any of the commotion. Where your life go or your boy got it stolen. Hit harder than a rock and I watch you get eroded. I am the one that's been destined, I've been chosen.
Brazil! Oh, it's you! What can I get for you? Thank you. Please come again. Take care. Please come again.
Hey! Uh-huh.
What's wrong? What's up? Why? What's wrong?
12-1. Fight! Round 2. Fight!
Right.
Now rank up. Raised by the savages, know you couldn't handle this. Everyone who battled me, they falling like an avalanche. Got them falling back to back, take them all just hand in hand. Y'all going home, so better pack your bags. I'm a heavy hitter, come take a sip of this potion. Float like a butterfly, I'm floating like the ocean. Battle cries of music to my ears, I'm the composer. Y'all can never hurt me, got you wilting like your roses.
say?
Can I help you?
What is it? What's your deal? What is it? What is it?
Okay. Where's the red steel factory? Fuck! I didn't know.
Let's go!
Do that. But whatever. Shit.
I think you're after someone else.
Yeah, okay.
Sure you can! Sure you can! Sure you can! Sure you can! What do you want?
You can do this shit on. Alright, you can do this shit on the Switch. No, that's fire. Motherfuckers. Oh my god, I want to fucking dodge that shit so bad. Don't do that. Something.
game. Fight. Sure you can. Sure you can. Sure you can! Hadouken! 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 K.O.
Get fucked up. I guess when I first got these motherfuckers. I ain't fucking with that. Yeah, they shit all day.
In game. Fight. Hadouken. Sure you can. Sure you can. Hadouken. Sure you can. Sure you can. Sure you can. Sure you can!
Okay.
Hadouken! In game! Fight!
So grab like some bandages. The winner
I've got no reason.
Keep walking.
All right.
raised by the savages. No, you couldn't handle this. Everyone who battled me, they falling like an avalanche. Got them falling back to back. Take them all just hand in hand. Y'all going home, so better pack your bags. I'm a heavy hitter, come take a sip of this potion. Float like a butterfly, I'm floating like the ocean. Battle cries of music to my ears, I'm the composer. Y'all can never hurt me, got some wilting like the roses. Bring your best man out, spinning like a cellophane.
Nice shot.
Make me the pasta,
Try someone else. Engage. Fight. You want engage.
Oh yeah.
Fight. Sure you can.
Come get a piece of
Let
this.
me explain. Clear.
This is gonna be fun. Damn it.
John boy. John boy. Pero y-
Engage.
well,
Fight.
Howdy.
Hello, bitch.
Well,
Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, blocking press. I don't know.
not quite there yet.
What?
Now then. Yeah.
One of the big water and lightning. What about up truck Kamaloo? Motherfucker.
Oh, sure. Round one, fight!
Twice. Yeah, nigga.
This is looking like one hot gig. Show me the business mode. You're chilling. Come on, turn up the heat. Bang out your solo now, you hear? All good things.
Damn, there you go. Yeah. Oh, hungry duty. How many hours I do? 2 hours. I don't know what I'm going to. What's up? Having none.